Last month I made $1.8 million dropshipping regular fashion products. And now on our Big 5 store we made $862K. On our German store we made 306K euros. On our Dutch store we made 6.2K euros. On our Danish store we made 2.2K Danish crowns. On our UK store we made 90K GBP, and on our Australian store we made 246 Australian dollars, and on our second German store we made 34.8K euros. On our Italian store we made 3.4K euros, and also on our second Big 5 store we made $226K dollars. And now that you guys have seen the proof, and now you're probably wondering, Father, what are you exactly going to show in this video? And now these are the exact steps I will cover in this video, so you will know everything. And take your pen and paper, because this video is going to be a value bomb. This is what you can expect. So this video will be in 6 different steps. The first one is going to be product research and picking the country. You can't really probably read it that well, but nevertheless. The second one is going to be your Shopify store. The third one is going to be about the payment processing. The fourth step, I will talk about fulfillment and supplier. And then the fifth step will be about importing the products and how we do it and product descriptions. And the sixth one is going to be obviously the advertising, aka Facebook ads, as we do Facebook ads only. So buckle up, let's get it. Number one, the Shopify store. You got to keep it that simple. Don't think we have some crazy coded Shopify store with crazy plugins, with a developer spending $10K in order to make it. No, just a basic Shopify store with the Impulse team. And I'm about to go now to the Facebook ads library, which is Facebook's own tool where you can find everybody who's right now advertising on Facebook. So if I go here, for example, to all ad category, and then I will click on here in Dutch, for example, free shipping, right? I'm from the Netherlands, so I will look for it right now. Free shipping. Now, what are we gonna find? We see already some dropshipping stores, right? And there is a nice example, lunanovo.com, something like that. You can see also, I don't really like this shop, to be honest. Let me pull up a different shop. And so this is the perfect example of a dropshipping store, how we also do it. This is very similar to our store, by the way. So you can see, for example, in here, look at this, just regular fashion products, a normal product page, and then here some collections. And we also do a lot of collections, which you will see in this video. So if you go in here, for example, I'm gonna intersect it a little bit. I like this. This is in red, which is the old price, the new price, normal and black. They have a sizing chart on their store. They have the Kaching Bundles app, which we also have, which is amazing, because if one person buys one product, it's normal price. If they buy 2, they will get an extra discount, but I will do it differently. For example, the way we have it is we have for 1 piece, we have the normal price. For 2 pieces, we give 10% off. For 3 pieces, we give 15% off. And for 4 or more pieces that they add into the cart and buy, they will get more than 20% extra off on the product. So this is also Impulse team, black add to cart, payment methods down below, some urgency in here, you know, which says here in Dutch that their stock is limited. If you can still click add to cart, it means there's still stock. This is also very similar to what we have. Probably they even copy pasted us, which is awesome. And they just have as well a very regular product page, probably even made with ChatGPT like we do. But the only thing that is missing here, which I don't like, is the sizing table down here. But you can also just click on here and see with Kiwi size chart the sizing table, which is very good. And if you go also to the funnel, you click on add to cart. Looks all just very clean. We have it also the same. You could even say that we are doing branded fashion dropshipping in the way that you see our shops. Like you would think like, hey, what is even going on here? Like it looks so crazy, you know? I think this person has a problem on their shop. You can't even click on add to cart and buy it for some reason. So they have a bug. So I will even stop it in here as well. They have a sticky add to cart in here, which is very, very important, guys. Make sure you also have it, a sticky add to cart on your shop, where the customer can click which size they want of that particular product and which color they want of the particular product, and also how many pieces, which they also have. And I love to see this. The next thing, which is very important on your Shopify store, is that you need to have the app named Aftersell. This is a post-purchase upsell. We don't try to give crazy upsells and pop-ups and stuff when they just enter on the landing page, which is your product page or your collection page. Now, what we do instead is we offer people all those crazy upsells after they've already bought. So this is why the app Aftersell is so amazing. And now, which kind of way do we as well use Aftersell? So when a specific customer has bought the product, they will get offered the same product again for another 30% off, okay? But now, here comes the next part. If they reject this offer, they will get the same offer, but then with 40% off. And if they reject again, they will be offered a whole collection page, related to that specific product that they tried to buy, that they bought, where you will see 12 similar products to the one they already bought. So there's 3 up and down sells that we have. Now, so you know it, if the person, even if the person as well buys the 30% off extra upsell, they will still be linked again as well to have another upsell on the whole collection page in which they will see all the products. What happens when you do this? 1, your AOV increases. So why is this so important? The Facebook ad costs have been rising insanely. It is very hard to be just profitable by just selling only one product to the customer nowadays. CPMs increase, it's Q4, and this is absolutely nuts. So you gotta have a higher AOV so you can spend more on Facebook and you can outbid as well competitors. So when people ask me, Farouk, you are giving out all this value and stuff online, what are the key pillars as well, why you make so much more than the regular dropshipper in this world? Well, this is one of the big reasons. I can simply just spend more money on Facebook than most of you. So take away these golden nuggets, it's gonna help you a lot. And as you guys also saw, we don't just have one store running. We always have at least 5 to 6, 7 stores running. And then as well, even in the back, we have 5 to 7 stores also being inactive. Why? Because there's something called momentum in the whole e-commerce fashion dropshipping space. Now, what does this mean? We have some stores which are inactive or paused that we tried to sell on like a month or 2 ago, but was unprofitable. We just see, for example, in the current market, hey, maybe it's working again. And then we just open the store again and we try it out again and we see, hey, suddenly this market, for example, at Germany, now is working better again. Let's start selling there again. And now you might say, all right, Father, you talk about momentum, but how can I see which market is working good at which moment? And now this is one of the reasons why I opened my own mentorship called Ecomsphere. And let me show you what kind of results our members are getting in our group. Here you can see Ali. He made $830K only last month. Absolutely insane. And now we go here, first 100K in a month. We see Omed, our head coach in the company. He made 800K euros last month. You see in here, Ayub, he made 600K last month, right? And Boss, he made also 600K last month with the same method. And Hamza again, he made 8K in a dollar, which is his new record. And as well in here, Haitsam, he made, what is it? I think like 750K or 700K last month. And he was aiming to do $1 million a month. He was close to getting it, but sadly it didn't go as he planned. Now, this is basically a group where a bunch of people and aspiring entrepreneurs, they're all inside and they're sharing their information with each other. From my end, I share all the information, of course, even more than I do in these YouTube videos, because they pay me to get inside that group. And then there's a lot of other people inside who help each other, right? And what I noticed from experience on how to become successful in this game with dropshipping is just by having access to the right information at the right time. If I'm gonna tell you now, for example, hey, you need to start selling with TikTok. I mean, okay, maybe 2 or 3 years ago it was very easy. Now it's way harder, right? So here you get, for example, this kind of information, and as well the ones that I give you in here, right? Here it goes even deeper. So we have access to this information and we give them as well to our members, and they also give it to other people, everybody in the group. So everybody knows as well which markets work well and they start selling there as well. And so in our case, for example here, the best performing markets for us were the big 5 stores and Germany. And that's where we made, I think, like 1 or 1.2 million or something in total. And the rest of the revenue is all from different stores that you also saw in the beginning of this video. And another important thing that we also do is duplicating stores. As you have seen, we have 2 stores in the big 5 market, and we also have 2 stores in the German market. Why do we have this? The moment when you start doing 10K a day in revenue with a particular store and you see momentum as well hitting nice and good, what you just got to do, duplicate the same store, start selling the same or even similar products also in that specific store, and you will just crush it. Probably you won't do the same revenue as you did on that store, but your revenue is going to be increasing with at least 20 to 30% because that market is working well. Focus more on this specific market and start scaling there. That's what we did, as I showed you exactly there as well in our video. And if you're also interested in joining Ecomsphere, check here in the link below, schedule a call with our team. And now, what else do we have on our store which is very important? Now, what is the next big thing why we can scale also so hard? It's email marketing. We're working with a company named Econflows. If you go in the link in the description, you can apply to work with them. Econflows, they made such a big difference also for us in our stores. when we implemented them, we started getting 10% more revenue because they would put all their flows, and we would also send out 2 to 3 campaigns every single week and just blast them out, which gave us more than 10% of revenue every single day. And what I can tell you, we still work with ecom flows, obviously, because we make so much money together. They sent me a big fat invoice the other week because we scaled so hard with them. I was very happy to pay it, I can tell you that. And now, the next question people also have is, how are we doing product research? Well, I can tell you that 50% of our products that we have been selling are existing winning products that we already had from the last 4 years, and the other 50% are new winning products that we found by doing research on the ads library and also by using AliExpress and Temu. Now, when I say our old existing winning products, what do I mean? As you guys know, I've been in the game since 2019. I think right now even it's around 25 million revenue. And every single time we did product research, we had an Excel sheet, but we never got rid of this Excel sheet of all these particular products. So what happened? We can see which products went in which country, on which store, at which time, went like insane. And we noted down all the results from the last 5 years. So now we don't even have to do crazy amount of product research sometimes. Sometimes even for 1 or 1.5 weeks, we don't even do product research because we can just import and find all the creatives and campaigns that we had from back in the days. We save them and we can utilize them still in our current stores. And it doesn't even matter which market sometimes, you know? So yeah, this is a competitive advantage. Now, how can you compete against this? Now, let me tell you, start by saving everything now, because the products that you are selling right now, very amazing. You will need them as well next year and the year after. This is why I call these Excel sheets and these product research sheets digital assets. It is a digital asset because you just literally take the creatives, campaigns, the product images, the product descriptions, and you will start selling again a year later. And now, how do we do product research? What is very important to know, guys, is we use the Facebook ads library, and what we prefer to do is find competitors, compile them all into a sheet and track them, right? There's a lot of spy tools out there, but for now, I just think the Facebook ads library is just very good for us right now. And that's how we found the most winning products. You need to hunt down your competitors who are all of them at least running 100 active ads. So for example, if I look to this competitor right here, Lunafo, let's go on view ads. They are running only one result. If you see that a competitor in a specific country is running at least 50 or like 100 here, put them in a sheet and note down simply as well like how they are selling. You know what I will even do, guys? I'll just do it, because every single week in our group, Omet, our head coach, he does a 1 to 2 hour market research call where he will just himself live share his screen and he will do a whole research in the market on which markets are also good right now. He will record them and he will as well like put them for the people who couldn't join the call, so they can also rewatch it and note down all the information and as well start applying all these tactics. And this is why, of course, look, it's nice. I will share this video as well with you guys. You can find it in the link here in the description. But you gotta understand one thing, that this market research and stuff, it changes all the time. So right now it's, for example, the 21st of December. Well, I'm pretty sure in 2-3 weeks you need an updated market research, and that is why our mentorship Ecomsphere is so important and good. You can call me a guru or a course seller, I don't give a shit. But people get results in our group, because me and my brother, we founded a group showing a specific business model to people that we're actually doing right now. I mean, you saw it, we did 1.8 million last month, and this month we're probably gonna do the same or even higher. And we showed it to other people, and we have coaches inside that show as well the same as we also show, right? And this is why we have so many good results. So check here in the link in the description. I put here the 2-hour market research of Omet. Have a look on that, because it's very valuable and you will understand what I'm talking about. Because I can't do here in this YouTube video a 2-hour market research video and show you in depth. Please look at that video and you will understand what I mean. And now, so to tell you also, from this 1.8 million in revenue, I'd say around 70 to 80% of the revenue, it all came from collection pages. Collection pages are more important than you think. Back in the days, we only used to be running collection pages if we had 4 or 5 winning products. Then we would put them in a collection pages and put also similar products in the collection page. Nowadays, we are even testing collection pages. If we see that a certain niche within fashion is working well, for example, it can be sweaters, pants, knitwear, hats. If you see it's working well, we will go to AliExpress and Temu, and our team, they will look for similar products and put them all on the collection page. Now, to note down, which is very important, put a minimum of 10 products in a collection page. And don't do it higher than 15, right? Don't put more than 15 products in your collection page. And don't also have more than 4 pages in your collection page. And now guys, let's talk about the next step, payment processing. Now, which payment methods are we using? We only use credit card and PayPal. Now, I know when you're scaling very hard with the Stripe or Shopify payments, you can run into trouble, especially on this scale. This is why we have private payment processors. If you also want to get access to them, I recommend you work with Ship. Now, if you go to the Discord of Ship, which can be found in the description here below, you will enter the Discord and then you click on here, open a ticket. And then a ticket will be opened and the team of Ship, they will respond on you. You will talk with them and let them know exactly what you need. Whether you have issues with your credit card payment processor, Ideal or Bank Contact or PayPal or whatever it is, Ship can help you with it. I recommend them. And the way that we also maintained on this scale with credit card and PayPal such solid numbers and having no holds or no bans is simply because we are not afraid to return a refund to our customers. So if a customer, for example, starts complaining to us about anything it is, we just offer a 30% partial refund immediately. No questions asked. If we offer immediately. If they start complaining again, we give a 50% partial refund. If they keep on complaining, we give a 70% discount, right? If they don't accept it. And now if they really don't accept it, we just tell them, hey, keep the product. We will give you a 100% full refund. It's all fine. And you might now say, Father, why would you do this? You're going to lose so much on your margin. But listen, yeah, maybe my profit margin, right, is lower than most people, but I get to scale consistently. So in the end, I make more money than all of them. And for that reason, this is why we refund so hard and so quickly as well to our customers. We have an average response time of 4 hours to our emails. We have an office in India with more than 17 people inside that are working almost day and night answering all the tickets, because that's how you go on scale and that's how you handle it. I'm running here a professional business. This is not just a random simple dropshipping store at this point, you know. This is a whole company. We have over 40 people right now in our e-com company. Let's head over now to the next step, which is fulfillment. I know a lot of people, they're afraid to sell fashion because they think, returns, refunds, suppliers, size issues, and you name it. Well, let me tell you. You need to work with Ship. There's a lot of Chinese suppliers out there. I know you guys also know them. You can apply with them, you can work with them. They will source your products, right? You don't even have to do anything. You just give them access to your store and they will process all the orders as long as you always keep on paying your invoices. But a lot of them, they don't understand how to work with fashion. And that is why a lot of people as well, when they start selling fashion, they get issues because they don't have the right supplier. That is why you need to work with a supplier who has experience with fashion. And so this is where Ship is so important, because they understand fashion. They know how to deal with all these sizes and returns. They can even advise you on it. And they're battle tested now for a bunch of years now. So again, guys, check the link in the description, discord.gg/Ship, open a ticket and apply. And so to tell you guys as well, that our cost of good was higher as usual. It was around 30 to 35% during this period of time, sometimes even 38%. Why? One, every supplier, they increased their prices during this time of the year. I don't know why, it just happened. You can't do anything about it. Second of all, if you're selling fashion, you will always see that during the time of the year, the cost of goods and shipping is higher because the winter products, for example, jackets, which we scale also even till this day very hard right now, their weight is way more. It's a bigger product. So it just, the cost of goods is just higher. You gotta accept it. And now step number 4, importing products. Just to tell you, we just use regular descriptions, nothing crazy. Just like the store I showed you with Chantal Utrecht, that is also just a basic Shopify dropshipping store. We just use a simple prompt and tell ChatGPT to give us a simple product description based on the AliExpress page as well of this particular product. And we have a sizing table with Kiwi size chart on our store. And now for the product descriptions, that's basically it. There's nothing crazy. No need for a crazy copywriter in your team. If you sell whatever kind of bullshit, keep it that simple, bro. This shit works, believe me. And now, Facebook ads. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go literally into the ad account of one of our stores, so you will also understand how we test and how we scale, serve scale. Listen up. So guys, the way we test on Facebook ads still to this day is the same as we did before. So we still have 4 ad sets, which is broad, no interest targeting, online shopping as an interest, engaged shoppers, and we have a stack of the 6 to 7 best interests related to a specific product in one ad set. And we just start with $50 a day, man, woman, we target everything, 18 to 65 plus, even higher. And I could now go into all the ads managers, but to be honest, it's like 2 to 3 ad accounts per store. There's a bunch of stores as you guys saw. I could even take this video to hours. So what I recommend you to do in order to understand the Facebook process and testing and scaling even better is to watch this video right here, which I posted only like 2 weeks ago, where me and my brother explain in detail how we scaled on Facebook. We go into the ads manager, show you the creatives, show you everything about it and how we scaled from 0 to 93k in a day in the same month that you see also here, where we did 1.8 million. You will understand everything: testing, scaling, serve scaling, everything is explained there. And nobody else can explain this better than my brother, to be honest, because he's more on the operational side than I am for the e-com stores. And that's why I also got him in the video, so he can explain more in detail. And something I do want to say as well, I get this question a lot: is Faruk, do you have only 1 ad account or 2, 3, 5 ad accounts per store? Well, we always have at least 1 ad account, of course. But when we see that 1 ad account is generating us more than $10k in revenue, we open a second ad account and we start spending there as well to minimize the risk. Because if 1 ad account gets banned, then hey, you can just be a few days or maybe a week or 2 weeks without any revenue. And because we all know we're all reliant on paid ads, and this is a big headache. So that is why for every 10k revenue we do, we open a new ad account. Of course, we try to scale every ad account as high as possible. We try to launch as many campaigns as possible. It really doesn't matter, but this is the way we do it and it works for us. And if you would like to know as well which Facebook agency ad accounts we recommend, check here in the link in the description. It is a link, it's a type form that you have to fill in, and then the team of Lot Agency, they will reach out to you and you can use their ad accounts as well. And guys, the best markets for us right now are the big 5, which is US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, and we have several stores of those at the moment. And we have several stores in the German market, which is Germany, Austria, Switzerland, because all of them speak German. And the reason why the big 5 is so interesting, even though you guys know most of the times I was saying, hey, sell only in the EU and stuff, and now it's kind of crazy because most of our revenue actually comes from the big 5 market. Well, let me tell you, we just always like to keep on testing new stuff. And right now it's so nice because in the big 5 market, it's a little bit harder to find a winning product or a winning collection ad compared to in the EU market. But once it is a winner, you can scale so hard. You also see in the ads manager there in that video that I made with my brother that we had campaigns spending even up to like 11 to 20k a day isn't spent only. And also something we noticed throughout this whole period of time was that there was a strike in Canada. So we had to turn down all the ads in Canada because all packages, they couldn't be delivered anymore to Canada. Once we did that, we started scaling harder. Even though the audience potential was lower, somehow Facebook could find better purchases in UK, Australia, and in the US. This was quite interesting. I don't know how this happened, but yeah, this was crazy. And even till this day, we don't target Canada anymore. So we won't even say the big 5, but the top 4 probably, that we right now sell in. So for those saying that I'm making money in the EU markets only, no. We make even more right now in the big 5 market. We cracked the code even there as well, as you guys can see. And I'm very happy to do it, and you guys see the results. Once we cracked the big 5 market, we started making more money than ever. And I can say this 1.8 million in revenue is the highest we've ever done in a month. And now this is, for example, a store we had in the big 5 market. The first one is this one. We made in total $862k with one store. And the second store we made $226k. So that is like above $1 million. And then the German one obviously as well, $300k. That was quite stable throughout the month. And this one, yeah, it was just shit for us, the Dutch market. I mean, like, what can I say? Like, not every market is gonna perform good, right? That's why we have all these stores open. You can see at some point we stopped selling because it was just a total shithole. We were testing the same strategies, same products in the Dutch market, but in the big 5 it worked, but in the Dutch market it didn't work. That is what I'm telling you guys. Open several stores. Don't be afraid of it. And now in here, for example, our Danish store, also total shit. Look at this. This is like a joke, you know. While I know that a lot of beginners, they can sell very good in the Danish market. For us, it didn't work that good. Now, our store in the UK, for example, it had a little bit of an uptrend in here. And then one of our products, somehow it got banned. So we started downscaling it a bit. And then it went up a little bit again in terms of the revenue. So this was also quite nice. And this is our store in the Australian market, 246k Australian dollars. Beginning went quite good, and then we had a little bit of a dip. And now even till this day, it's not even like crazy anymore. But yeah, what can you do? Stores come and go. You try to keep them alive as much as possible. But yeah, sometimes at some point the momentum just goes gone, you know. That is why Ecomsphere is so nice for us. Look at here, 34k revenue. This is our store in the German market also. Ups and downs. This is ecom, guys. Like this part of the game. You just gotta accept it. It's never gonna be perfect. And then our store in the Italian market, we have a guy in our program, like he is doing 50 to 60k a day in the Italian market with credit card and PayPal only. For us, it doesn't work. We try to find out why, but it's just shit. What can you do? Why? Just keep it on moving, guys. So guys, I'm telling you, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. Don't take the shit that I say in this video lightly, and as well about our community Ecomsphere, right? I've been giving free value for such a long time now, and of course I do enjoy it, but I also invite you to take this moment to at least schedule a call here with our team, and you will see yourself what's all inside Ecomsphere. We have every single day a group call. We have so many killers inside that have as well the mindset of believing in the trenches, going into the hardcore modus and believing that you can win every single day. At this point, it's not just only a mentorship about like ecom value, it's also about life. Making very solid and good friends, you can also grow it. And I'm telling you, I am able to scale you to help you to 100k a month in revenue. Not only me, also all the coaches. We have more than 10 coaches right now, even in the group. It's not some random Discord community where you pay like 50 bucks a month and then there's one or two admins inside helping you a little bit. This is a serious professional education business that knows how to deliver results, because there's a big difference between people who can just only scale their own e-com stores, but can also know how to help people and hit them differently and understand how to explain certain strategies and situations and adapt and thrive on the students and help them scale. And we do it. Why? Because we do the fucking work. And guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, everything, show all love. I really appreciate it. All the love I've always been getting. I will always try to post these case studies and just show as much as value as possible, because there's not so many people like me in this market, right? Let's be honest. Who's dropping the sauce like I do? So guys, schedule a call in it below. Join Ecomsphere, man. Let's fucking go. Love.